Shom Jujin Je Porone, Kizon Sonji Kanjang Ovenue, Ronsen Chuko Nonso Tanzip. Zavelam Chabla Sorvande, Donson Rovelon Nachulai. So Sandunga Jenda Jin Chen, Yarsome Bonshiva, Jelaso, Sempianton, the Yer de Dungeon. Tamba Namjin into Zard Su. May all the sentient beings to be free from the sufferings. May all the sentient beings to achieve permanent or forever happiness of the enlightenment. And in order to do or to happen that, then we are studying Buddha's teaching. And generally speaking, Buddha's teaching is the truth. Buddha's teaching is an antidote for the negative things. And also Buddha's teachings to correct our secret defects or our own negative characteristics, negative patterns, and negative behaviors, so on. And also Buddha's teachings generally can make us genuine, authentic, superiors. And this kind of guideline or map, or it's like indication or indicator. And if we really truthfully to follow the meaning of the Buddha's teaching, there's almost 100% we become the superior human being. And not only the superiors, extraordinary. That is not externally, particularly inward, in the truth, mentally. And also Buddha's researcher or Buddha's discovered good or bad, samsara nirvana, and negative or positive. Everything is, and very much depends on the mind. And when he was young, he may be more focused on the material levels and searching for the maybe successful to like beginning how to get good education, to study all the subject matters, and also it's like he's a very good athletic, he's a very good sower, he's very good in the worldly, and how do you say, it's like everything was. But through this kind of worldly activities, never ever bring forever happiness. Just like kind of the temporary. And he more rely on the materials, and he lost trust. And maybe it's like more to put hope and trust, faith, devotion into the materials level, materials things. Then it's become the unvaluable, untruthy, truth or truthy, and unstable, and finally he says, material things like rainbow, like a dream, like a hallucination, and it's exactly the impermanent, how I can to rely on in the materials levels. And externally, whatever we have, appearances, good appearances, bad appearances, everything. You more close, more far, more close, more far. And the more you research, become the emptiness, and lack become the mirage. Looks like there, but difficult to catch, difficult to holding, difficult to, to keep forever. And then he slowly kind of lost his interest into the material things. And if we only rely on the material things, the materials cannot give definitive happiness. They never give definitive liberation. And then it's like he more to focus in the mind. And then it's like true is like he's researching mind or correct the mind and look at the mind, and also it's like investigate the mind. And then he discovered it is the really doer, creator, receiver of happy, sorrow, everything is the mind. And we came to say it's like each individual levels, you become the happy or not happy, sorrow or happy, or be samsara or nirvana. Also, it is entirely depends that he said it's the mind, and therefore he says like more researching the mind, and also it's like externally we have different appearances, and he's talking about the 6 ramas. And also different situation, different life, different body, different degrees, everything's why it's occurring. Who is made it? But he didn't discover any. He didn't find any kind of other things. Only accept the mind. And then he's like more focused on the mind. And then it's like mind is maybe to correct the mind. Maybe it's like to search in the mind. And maybe also mind itself has relative the mind, absolute mind. And also it's like a principle mind, and also it's like you call the mental factor. It's like kind of a different aspect movement of the mind. But the mind, it is the most important. Then it's from the mind some negative occur, also positive occur. And then it's like to look at the more mind. Then you can to tame your mind, give education your mind, and to cherish, to look after your mind. That is the best. It doesn't matter you go to the hell or you will go to the heaven, you be in the samsara or you be in the nirvanas. It is everything is most valuable, important, effective. It is mind. And without, there's almost nothing kind of the important things in this world of the samsara and nirvana. And therefore, we are looking more for the checking the mind. And then it's like, now it's like we are studying the Buddha's teaching, and also ourselves, maybe naturally, automatically, we have a lot of doubt. We have a lot of ignorant. We have a lot of proud, arrogant, and jealousies there is. And Buddha, he said like this, but I don't know. In the teaching says like this, but I don't know. And the Dharma saying like this, but I don't know. How I can to believe? It's a truth, difficult to believe. But you need to analyze. Like this time we studied, quoting this text. This is like kind of text, what we are currently studying, things like basic foundation teaching, beginners teaching. And beginners, first time we say we need to investigate our body. How is your body? If you do not analyze, most people say, yes, I'm a human being, okay. It is important? I don't know, I'm a human being. It is organism? I don't know, it's a human being. Is it the middle? I don't know, it's a human being. What do you mean human beings? A human being is human being, that's all. I think it's very important. It's, look, few billions. What do you talking about, human being? And someone says, this is a very social animal. Very good. Yeah, human. And in the Buddha's teaching says, human being is the most valuable. You obtain the extraordinary now because you are human beings. And really? Oh, yes. And also when you obtain the human beings, you need to many kind of the facility qualities. He's talking about 34 or 32 qualities. Freedoms, advantages. That kind of condition, everything is entirely, when I have, then you are a perfect human being. And also it's like this body is a very extraordinary. You got it that time. Really? And then if you don't believe, you compare to the other different animals. Already we analyze, and like this. And then me says, yeah, that's true. I am a human being. I'm fantastic. And this is, I don't need to do. I'm a human being. My condition's fantastic. Everything's okay. Carry more arrogant, proud. I am civilization. What I needed to believe, trust, take refuge. Don't need nothing. But you should to taking care. Why? Because you are impermanent. How is it this impermanent? Impermanent. Outer environment is impermanent. Inner sentient being is impermanent. Your family is impermanent. Your position is impermanent. Your belonging is permanent. Your self also impermanent. One day you 100% lose your dearest, your body. I cannot keep forever. No. As soon as there is impermanent, is no certainty. Today, tomorrow, next month, next year. Who can give you guarantee? And you said, no. Okay. If you have something is like a proof, guarantee, how long you will stay? 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, 100 years? 100% more than that. And then it's impermanent. Then it's like you cannot choose. Then a little bit shake, we are shake. Oh, okay, what I need to do? I need to make joyful, happy. That is one point. Yes, today you are alive. Today you have everything. You recognize you are happy. If you don't recognize, you are not happy. You are more clingy. You're thinking tomorrow, next month, next year. But maybe if you don't go to next day, tomorrow, next month, next year, what are you going to do today? Then what I need to make it joyful, happy. But then it's like, only that enough? No. You are going to tomorrow, yes or no? Yes? Okay, do you need preparation a little bit tomorrow? Oh, yes. And if you believe tomorrow, you believe next life? I'm not sure, but then what is different, tomorrow and next life? If you're going to tomorrow, 100% you are going to on the next life. And you think tomorrow, surely you have realization. I will be in the tomorrow. It's a be situation today. In this perspective, you have this notion that you are preparing something. Today I have food, everything. But tomorrow, there's a little bit bread. I can eat today for the breakfast, but tomorrow what can I do? You automatically to say like this. And today you have a little bit butter. Tomorrow, I need to prepare tomorrow morning. Exactly like this. If you don't prepare, you have this knowledge. You go to tomorrow. And tomorrow morning, you have got nothing in the morning. Fridge is empty. Kitchen is empty. And maybe even you haven't got to buy the money. Then you need to beg. To beg is maybe nobody's give you nothing. Then you need hungry. Maybe your breakfast you can get in the dinner times. Maybe some half of sandwich. And maybe like this situation. If you prepare today everything, maybe if you could prepare money to buy the food and to prepare everything fridge in this and that, tomorrow morning, go to the arrogantly, probably go to the open the fridge. Yes, and you can kind of wash teeth and clean up, and then very kind of elegantly on the table you can do it very relaxed. Then you see you prepared yesterday or today. Like this, maybe it's like this life which used to be lazy, nothing to prepare. Maybe next life is become horrible. Now it's a little bit to prepare in this life. What we need to prepare? Now we need to study. And what we need to study? And look at in the present our situation. When we look at in the present situations, is someone is very comfortable? Someone has eating delicious every day like party, nice. Someone is okay, just not hungry. But someone is very much hungry and searching for the breakfast, searching for the lunch, searching for the dinner. And you get, if you something go to the forest, some in the sea, in the river, to get some other animals, insect or some, then you have food. Nothing you can't eat. Maybe some root of the plant and very much hungry. And someone is very beautiful, extreme, like God dress. God, and it's like when you look some handsome and beautiful. This is a human or not? Marvelous. Someone's enormous ugly, like same as me. Enormous. Why it's happened? I want to check. Rich, poor, powerful, not powerful, successful, not successful. And why this situation? Can you give me? Then it's like I need to more research. If I research, if you research, it's a benefit. And also it's like in the current, presently, when we understood that, and these current, present situations, where is come from? And the present situations, without cause, nothing existence. I am alive here is because in my past, maybe just 1 second ago, maybe 1 hour ago, maybe 1 month ago, maybe 1 year ago, maybe 1 life ago, maybe a million years ago. Anyway, on the comes true at the beginning until now, there's a cause. According in the past, I have present. Present situation, everything depends in the past. The preparation of the yesterday, or the before the yesterday, or the last month, last year, last period's life. And then in the present situation, am I have very good situation or not? Obviously, depends the preparation of the periods. Then I'm thinking, if periods prepared some good things, and today I have good, okay, I have bread, I have jam, I have butter, I have cheese, coffee, everything. I say, wonderful. I eat that. I don't again to collect. If I don't add something, maybe present, current, what you have, you eat, exhausted. Maybe you not collect again, maybe next, tomorrow, empty. And in this case, when we are like more to look in the present, what we need to do, we need to research the causalities. Absolutely. Very important. It's an important benefit for you, important benefit for also others. And then it's like we say present situations, good, bad. It's a good, it's 100% comes from the positive, the cause of the positive. Bad comes from the negative cause. That's obvious. And now we are preparing in the futures. Okay, in the future, it's become the bad or good, depends the current situation. Current and the presently our preparing things. And then it's like we become the more intelligent, skillful, and more kind of the precise to look at how it is that we are creating something to preparing to the next steps. And what we are collecting, we're collecting the positive or the negative. If we collected the negative, surely next time, tomorrow, it's become the negative, because negative result is negative. If we are collecting the positive, surely tomorrow is become positive. Therefore, we are searching now in the chapter 4, it is the causality. It is a very much wonderful if you more and more to research him. And now it's like when we are studying the causalities, causality, positive causality, negative causality. The meaning is the causality means cause and effect. Whatever cause can produce according to the cause result. Like for example, the tree, the seed or the root is a poison, then it's the grow up shoot, leaf, branch, flower, everything is a poison. If the tree or the plant, the root, the seed root if this is medicinals, and then it's a coming shoot and branch, leaf, everything is medicinal. Isn't it? This is the truth or not truth. We can need to analyze. For example, in Dharma City, we are making some vegetables. And there is sometimes we don't care much, manuals, earths. We put everything very dirty earth, and then we put the seed. Then they grow up same time as some plant. Very need to taking care of them. Someone is maybe not eatable. And someone is completely, and all little grow up, we don't know really is eatable or not eatable. But then it's like the color, how to grow up, This plant is sucking using element is same. But some is eatable, some is cannot eatable. Cannot eat. Like this is the kind of the movement. We is like kind of it's a Buddhist science, Buddhist researchers. It's like Buddha's researchers. There's some movement is negative, some movement is the positive. Therefore, in the chapter 4th, and we are like kind of says some movement is negative. There's 10 negative actions. Some movement is the positive, 10 positive actions. And then it's like the third one is telling to us everything that depends on the causalities. Cause it's very much in the relative perspectives. And of course, in the absolutely, the causality is the inevitable, there is. Therefore, in the among of the 10 negative actions, today I think we are on the 9th. And 9th, it is like a kind of the, it's a negative related to the mind. Generally, 10 negative actions, like 3 related to the body. For example, taking life, others' life, stealing others' belonging, doing sexual misconduct. These 3 are related to the body. 4 is related to the verb. I think it's the lying, sowing discord, and give a harsh word, and gossips. I think these 4, yes? Maybe I've made a mistake, you know very well. And then it's like mentally, there's 3 negative things. I think first, yesterday we studied, is sowing discord. And it's a very bad. It's normally sowing discord means it's like a kind of the making the split. But there are many. This time we studied. There's many different type of the sowing discord. It's a very, very negative activities. That's you. These times you studied very well. Sowing discourse is like how do you say? Like openly making sowing discord. Or it's like secretly you making sowing discord, and like this, and this, and then it's like the second mentally negative action is, I think, is wishing harm on others, and that is we need to analyze. For example, this refer to all the malicious thoughts we might have about other people. And like kind of the malicious means it's like very much kind of bad thoughts to the others. You know, in our sanghas we have like this, sorry to say, okay? You're a little bit angry, it's very much carrying, and you see each other, it's like I'm angry. If something, this person is like a little like injured, a little bit kind of something happened, you are very happy. That is the wishing harming to the others. If you carry that one, you are not a good person, obviously. You carry that, you say, oh, disturb to me. And then it's like I have like a little bit this sort of like a home on others, means it's like this person's, and this person today is not very good situation. Good. Oh, this person is today some is like injured. Good. This person is someone's criticized. Yeah, they need this person. And this kind of, if you carrying, you distort yourself. Nothing others. You can do carrying. You can do whatever you want. That is free. But you making worse and worse. It's obvious. It's a truth. Like this kind of, you carry in all the times malicious thoughts. Malicious thoughts is very bad to the others. In the Buddha's teachings, if you want to be happy, if you want to be successful, then you need to say, if someone's be happy, oh, wonderful. If someone's sick, oh, I'm in pain because this person's sick. And may all these persons be happy. A little bit of persons to kind of study, to get something, success, nice. No need jealous. But jealous, harming thoughts, malicious thoughts, very much taking care. If sometimes Sangha say, I can't do nothing, what can I do? Say, you know very well. Obviously, you know this one. Then you decide what you need to know, you know very well. If you say, I don't know, I can't do that, yeah, you can't do. Okay, you can carry it. There's malicious thoughts, hey, taking care. I need taking care. If I want to something benefit, I want to be happy. If I'm all the time carrying the malicious thoughts and the mouthly, physically to meditate or manipulate, what is better to give up everything? But inside is all the time carrying the malicious thoughts. That's a very important. We need to taking care. And malicious thoughts. This is wishing harm on others. And look, for example, brooding with hatred or anger about how we are made to harm themselves. And also the feeling disappointed when they prosper or succeed. Look, prosper. Do you understand prospers? I don't know. Prospers, benefit, something development. And like this sort of. Here is the, yours is like a kind of the wishing, harming on the others, malicious thoughts, motivated by your hatred. Do you understand? Hatred, particularly, and also jealousy, and also you're arrogant, proud, and I'm better than you. You are very ugly. Your characteristics, your behaviors, your body, and you doing things I cannot accept, person. What does it mean? I cannot accept. And others to look at ourselves. For example, me, I say, I can't accept myself. Which kind of behaviors, characteristics? And like this, sometimes like this is like malicious thoughts. It is the motivated by the hatred, anger, and then it's like how I met home to this person. How I can to beat, how I can give a harsh word, how I can to shout. And this person's get a little bit kind of the good things go between there is all the time is to stop. And it's like as much as you want to torch, make problems, then you are happy. You think it's happy? I don't think so. I would to say not happy. When I'm doing, I will become very sad. I be wanted to cry because I'm destroying myself. Maybe it's like the malicious thoughts, motivated by the hatred, angers. Okay, maybe I go to my enemy. If someone's I dislike, I give harsh word, I shout, I may be beaten. The final result, I need to go to the hell. No choice, sorry, no choice. Or if you say it's like, sometimes some people say, yeah, I don't care, I go to hell. Okay, then do it. And sometimes it says like do not prepare. You should to prepare the food or tomorrow dinner. No, I don't care. Tomorrow morning, nothing perfect. Okay, you can to say, there's one person says, nothing to it. I'm hungry, and sorry, yesterday you said you don't worry it. Now like this. No, I'm hungry, I'm thirsty, I have problem, I am suffering. Can you help me? Say, no, because yesterday you said you don't need nothing. You don't care today. Say. And then it's like incredible hungry, you become a hungry ghost. Maybe burn and cold, such a sufferings. That moment, maybe you sending such lamentation sound, say, I need help. Then says, sorry, because yesterday you said you don't need, you don't care tomorrow. Exactly like this. If we want to take self-responsibility, if we wanted to help to ourselves, we need to give up malicious thoughts. It's the truth. I'm really struggling like this. I'm like kind of now we are like in the family situation. I'm not teaching, I'm not just telling to you, but we should to give up the malicious thoughts. You know, it's like motivated by the anger, hatred, and detachment, jealousy, and like these things. And all the time has a very bad wish, harm on others. And reality, we destroying. We like kind of making problems. We making big wound in our heart. And this wants to make a big kind of the sufferings in the awful hospital of the hell and hunger ghost. If you say, I can't do nothing, it's like this, okay, sorry. In the Buddha's teachings, telling truth, this cannot to do you or we are. Then who can do? Maybe God, maybe it's Chua and yours can do help something. No, nobody. Then there's like this. Feeling disappointed them. They are like kind of someone is like a little bit kind of good. They have the prosperous. Maybe they like a little bit like belonging, successful, a little bit. Why you need to do disappointment? And in the Buddha's teaching, say if you rejoice, you see the rich and intelligent, someone's practice, someone's be enlightenment, you rejoice. This kind of the prosperous, wonderful, this kind of successful, please may more become the successful. And like this, if we do like this, maybe it's like our accumulation and meritorious, inconceivable development proliferated 100% and to give like kind of developed. And you have the malicious thoughts, feeling disappointment to others' development. Reality, you are the going worse and worse. In this life, next life, you want to do yourself like this? Then if you say, I can't do nothing, okay, be angry to make the disappointment, take jealousy, and all the times carry malicious thoughts, okay? If you want. But Buddha and Bodhisattvas and your own teachers begging to you, say, please, not carry in the malicious thoughts. Do not need to disappointment, something other people's comfortable, happy, and like some sentient beings. Please to concerning other benefit, then is you become happy. Like this. And also it's like the malicious thoughts means wishing they were lesser comfortable. Do you understand? Lesser comfortable. Very much in our sanghas. Some our sanghas families is incredible, like same as the me. How you can to like carrying like this, and what can I do? Okay, if I can to say like this, I'm become very awful. Maybe if you love me, you say, hey, Rinpoche, don't do that. I say, I can't do nothing. What can I do? Maybe you become very disappointment. Like this, if malicious thoughts, you have all the time is very much angry. If someone is like comfortable, if someone is uncomfortable, lesser comfortable, yeah, a little bit happy. Why you need to happy? This your happiness is negative. This your happiness is the absolute poison, making the rebirth of in the hell realms obvious. It's the truth, and it's making you at the kind of the life is horrible. Okay, you want, like someone says, like I told to you, one person says, like, I am so much sufferings. Why? Because my girlfriend just give up to me. Okay, I want to kill myself. Please don't do it. Yes, I want to do it. Okay, do it. Then don't do it. Like this. If you do like this, also, what is the benefit? Which kind of? And it's nothing hurting to your girlfriend. It's nothing to others. You need yourself such a sufferance. You making problem. You can make suicide, but you making problem yourself. Someone says, oh, I'm so much suffering, I want to kill myself. Oh, poor person. You kill yourself, you have more problems. You are not disappeared. You are reborn again, and you kill yourself. Killing yourself is the worst in the negative actions. And you did more like this, and then it's like worse in the worse, and worse and worse. We can to look later, like how it is the worst. And like this, sometimes we say, please to give up malicious thoughts. You want thoughts. What can I do? Okay, you do think that you can carry like all the time is malicious thoughts. Thinking about someone's lesser comfortable, you are happy. But you don't need to be happy. You yourself, you making trouble, and you make yourself determinate, like how to deteriorate. Also lesser happy, or the lesser like talented. It's like a kind of a little bit intelligent, a little bit happy. You are not happy because you have a challenge, you have a competition, you have malicious thoughts motivated by like kind of anger, hatred. I think it's not very good. These things we need to. Absolutely, it's not very good. I would say the Buddha is thanks. And why we are like kind of the, how do you say, it's like wandering endless in the cycle of the samsara. Never, almost ever difficult to go out from this samsara because this kind of thoughts, this kind of carrying malicious thoughts. It's like to have some very bad kind of others. Someone is like lesser comfortable, lesser happy, lesser tolerant, lesser kind of, and then you are happy. That's your happiness, not very good. And same as this, feeling glad, glad when is unpleasant things happened to them. You says, my enemy is sick. Oh, nice. My animal is uncomfortable. Nice. Which kind of you say like this? And like you have like this in the our samsanga, my families, I'm criticized to you. Absolutely, I want to criticize to you because you are my families. And some is our families have like this all the time is carrying the malicious thoughts and very much aggressive, very much hated others. What? Which kind of this? Maybe we can to give up. Now we are studying Dharma. And look in the Buddha's telling to us, if you have this kind of malicious thoughts, harming, wish harming on the others, it's negative. If this negative is hurting to yourself and making problem is yourself, and then you want to destroy yourself. You want to destroy yourself, also you destroy your families. Look, for example, this day someone says, oh, say, I don't care the pandemic, like COVID-19. I don't want to care. Say, okay, you don't care yourself. You go outside. You got the sickness. You don't care. You bring it to home. And also you distort your families. And therefore, even you don't care yourself. Can you take care of your families? Maybe, for example, sometimes it's evil persons. Sometimes it's like negative persons doing such negative things. Evil persons also influence to the others, families, friends, sanghas, and teachers. How much is you damage to the others? Like this, if you don't care, you care others. If you don't both care, okay, whatever you want, you can do, continue. We will to see to you. We look at, sometimes, I'm telling to you, one guy, he has one son. When this born, he was so happy. He said, my son, he's grow. He cherished, when he was a child, very cute, and he give everything. Slowly grow up and become the adult, very ugly guy. He don't listen to the father, and the father says something, he wants to make a war. Become very powerful guy. One day he becomes sick, and in Tibet, when you have a fever, you cannot drink like direct without cooked water. If you drink, fever is going up, you definitely die. And when you have fever, also a lot of thirsty. And then he said, parents, give me cold water. They said, no, please, you cannot drink. He took huge content water, put there, and carry one sword. Parents go to there, if you come in, I will beat you. They can't do nothing. And he died. And then his father says, he doing some of the virtual things. He dedicated, he calling his son, my darling, my heart, I love you very much. But what can I do? You do like you did yourself, you killed yourself. And you make me so much suffering. My sufferings until I might die, I need to carry this suffering in the next life. Because you born in this life, you are my son. You be my son, I love you, and I so much attach you to. And when I lost, it's almost that I'm died. I'm like kind of dead, like a dying feeling. But what can I do? And I can't do nothing. I can't do help to you because you won't do that like this. And he kind of like sometimes he look at the picture, he complain like this. Exactly like this. Our some sanghas, please don't do that. They won't do. What can I do? Is it? And all the times carrying malicious thoughts. And to someone's a little bit hated, a little bit kind of, they say something immediately angry. And give a harsh word. And then is the feeling glad. And like this. This is not really your enemy. It is really your, how do you say, it's the enemy, or really like kind of your bad is like a doer, is inner your, these malicious thoughts. Malicious thoughts is your worst enemy. Inner your hatred, anger, this is your enemy. This anger, hatred can distort your life in this life, next life, 100%. Never have feeling glad when someone unpleasant thinking happened to them. And like this, that is the 9th one. Now I'm going to the last, this negative action related to the mind is the wrong views. Wrong view. I want to talk to more like kind of the wishing harm on the others, because this is like a very horrible things. Particularly, I want to talk more under more malicious thoughts. You understand that? It's like but okay, maybe you are not happy. Someone's angry with me. Please don't be angry with me, okay? Okay, I will move. Next one is. And also it's the loktas in a wrong view. Everything is mixed up, upside down. And like this sort of, we call the wrong view. Wrong view means when you look at some as a round, you see the square. And there are some completely white, you see the yellow. Maybe when you look at the sun is a pink, you see the blue. This kind of wrong view is like you can't see the properly. You look at something, you have a wrong idea, wrong view. That is that we call the wrong view. Wrong view is included the view that action, cause, no karmic effect. And this is like a wrong view. It's the worst things. It's like a kind of sometimes says, I don't believe the causalities. Okay, you don't need to be causalities. And then you don't need to drink, you don't need to eat. And because you don't believe the causalities. And this is not causalities. Then that is stupid. Because it's like when you are eating food, you believe that this food is taking away your hunger. That is causality. When you are drink, why you drink? Because you drink is this liquids take away your thirsty. Why you are working? Because today you work. Tomorrow maybe you receive something. And do you believe that or not? If you're doing like this, then you are believed. But this kind of obvious things, you kind of the wrong way, or I don't believe the action, cause, and karmic effects. Karma means it's like kind of our activities, cause and effect, this mechanism. And therefore, wrong view means it's like most times you don't believe the causalities. And particularly in the wrong view, the view of the eternalism and nihilism. Eternalism and nihilism. Eternalism, it means something is a permanent thing. Like generally speaking, we think we are the permanent. You also thinking I am permanent. Why you say I'm not thinking about impermanence? Because this science, you're thinking impermanent, you have a lot of plant, you have a lot of ideas, futures. You're thinking it's like you never ever thinking of your impermanent. And that you believe that you are like forever. You want to learn like kind of eternalist way. And then it's like you don't want to do positive things. You don't want to hurry up to meditate, to do some of the practice dharma or the virtue things, because you have a view of the eternalism. And also it's like externally sometimes, maybe something. For example, in the Western says, I'm not kind of the existence, but my continuation is existence. What do you mean? Continuation. It's like continuations, similarities there is. For example, we say yesterday Dharma City, today Dharma City. Yesterday our body, today our body is. Reality is completely different. But they said there's continuation is eternalism, permanence. That is like kind of you believe, that is your view. How you can to discover that continuation means. For example, we can take example the water. We see that one river, you call the, how do you call, to call the malicious river. Okay, malicious river, and you see that this, yesterday you see the malicious river. And then this malicious river, why you call the malicious river? Maybe your some beautiful, your heart is felt in this water, took. And then it's like maybe this has happened in the 1 month ago. Today you go to there with your friend. You point out, these malicious rivers took my hat, not my hat, cup. And then it's like this other your friend is say, you are very stupid. You say, why you say, this reverse, not this reverse. Yes, this reverse, not this reverse. Who is took your heart cup? Is already gone. Sorry. For example, last month means maybe already evaporated. The carrier of the yordis. There's no continuations. It's the now current in the water is coming new something. Like this, some is like when we are childhood until we die, when there is our bodies like a similarity, but of course there's nothing kind of permanent things like this. And also externally, sometimes we think maybe word is permanent. I'm not impermanent. I'm like transitarians, but eternally is like word is really existence. And we are really to analyze word, this huge earth is how many kgs, we don't know. And this huge one is each picosecond, nanosecond, it's changing. There's nothing kind of the substantially existence, nothing. But someone is believe earth is permanent. And someone says sky is the permanent. Someone says something else, there is permanent things. Maybe it's like this permanence can help to us. Maybe God, or Ishvara, Brahm, or so on, so on, so on. This kind of something is like we believed unchangeable things. Or nihilistic. Nihilistics, we are very much sometimes nihilistic. Particularly someone's very much carrying the malicious thoughts. Angry and all the time is hated, angry, desire, and that. These things is like nihilist. I don't believe the causalities. I don't believe nothing. There is awful things. And nihilistic is the worst wrong views. Very much worst wrong views. Okay. We need to stop half an hour. 10:30 we can to start.